Hi guys, so in my last video I showed you the Anker PowerCore 5000, which I said was a fantastic battery and answered the question for me of what I was going to put in this little pocket in my camera bag, just like that. However, just as I was about to go on holiday, I found they did a new one. So let's see how that stacked up. Okay. So this is the new one. This is the Anker PowerCore II 10,000 milliamps. So this is double the size of the old 5,000, although for some reason the box is bizarrely different. This is Anker's 10,000 milliamp. Let me show you just up there so you can see the branding. Can we catch that in the reflection? Just about. That's just the front of it. Fine. There's nothing in the box. Much like most of these unboxings that I do these days, I use the product for quite a while before I do the video. I've cannibalized everything out of here. It did come with a micro USB cable and a travel pouch, and an 18-month warranty actually, which is decent. Yes, all cannibalized, all gone. So this is their 10,000 milliamp battery. Now, this has the same sort of style of power lights on there. There's 4 instead of 3, so it shows you a bit more about how much power is in there. Again, each one is basically 25%. There's a micro USB connector in and a USB IQ technology out. Now, this one's interesting because this one has Qualcomm technology built into it. So that's the Quick Charge 3. So this can actually rate at 6.5 volts at 3 amps to really boost your battery power up. Now, to put this into perspective, it's very, very, very similar in size to the 5,000 milliamp, which is why I was so intrigued by this one. This one weighs 209 grams versus, I think this was 118 grams. It's 13.7 by 6.6 by 1.5. So this was 1 centimeter, this was 1.5 centimeter. The reason this one excited me so much was when I got my new camera bag, which I will be reviewing at some point. Excuse me, the problem is I have to take this camera and put it inside this and then use this camera up here to show you how that camera fits. It's fine. Anyway, so this cheeky little pocket here, this disappears quite nicely into it. So having gone from a 5,000 milliamp battery being on me to charge my camera on the fly, I suddenly had the ability for a 10,000 battery, which was great. Actually, annoyingly, it went one step further than that. If I put these together, these actually both fit and the zip does close. It's a bit of a squish, but I can actually take both on holiday with me, which then got me thinking, could I have got a bigger one? It's fine. It is what it is. It's not a problem. It just means I can carry this one. Get that out of the way. Let's hope it's still not in shot. Problem with Sony cameras, no selfie camera on there, and they're not paying 500 quid for a blooming field monitor. But yeah, so it's fine, whatever. Yeah, so it's it's different. It's a different concept. So this is a pocketable battery for all intents and purposes. This is a bag battery ultimately. So it's designed to be sat, in your bag somewhere. It can be in your pocket. It has the same rubberized texture on the back, so that when you've got your phone, it just sort of grips the back, and actually that isn't too bad a prospect. It depends on how big your pockets are. Personally, I think if I'm carrying it around with me, I want to have this little chappy with me, which is a lot easier to carry around. But this is just perfect. It has the same benefits that the other Anker batteries have, whereby, as I say, it's the intelligent plug socket on there, so it rates down to 1.5 or all the way up to 3. It can charge your device without you having to press a button to turn the thing on, which is useful when it's buried at the bottom of your bag and you just have a long cable leading out of your bag. It can charge a Galaxy S7 in an hour and a half because of the quick charge on there. Now, using the input on here, this is what's interesting. If you charge with a 2 amp charger, so well, you wouldn't use an iPhone charger anyway because it hasn't got a lightning adapter. So if you just use a basic old HTC or LG or Samsung charger that rates at 2 amps, and this will take about 6 hours to charge. It can take advantage of Qualcomm, so if you use your Galaxy S7 or S8 charger, or OnePlus or HTC, all the new Qualcomm chargers, this can actually be charged in 4 hours, ready to go. Me, I just leave it plugged in at night to charge up on the go, ready for the morning. But yeah, it's a really good battery. Definitely recommended, 100%. If you're a photographer, it's perfect just to have in your bag so that you can charge your camera on the go. Yes, it would be nice if it had 2 outputs on it. That's one thing I did look for, but I couldn't find a battery this small that had the 2 outputs that was from a battery maker that I trusted. And I do trust Anker, touch wood. I haven't had any failures of the batteries yet. Although actually I did have on my 6-port wall charger, I had one of the ports fail the other day, although that is 3 years old, so it's done well. But yeah, honestly, Anker batteries, you can't go wrong. The only thing I would say, and I think I made this comparison in my last video, this was the Orki 20,000 milliamp. Size-wise, it's a bit thicker, it's a bit taller, it's definitely wider. But this is £21.99. This is £25.99. I'll put a link to it in the description below. Again, they're 2 different answers to 2 different questions. This has dual output, dual input. It does a 20,000 milliamp charge and does Qualcomm 3 and everything else. This is designed as, I've got a big pocket and I want to have it on me at all times because it's a lot lighter and a lot smaller than the Orki one. Or as I say, you want it in your camera bag, in which case it's perfect. And to be fair, the 2 of these together are such a good proposition. One be in your pocket and one be in your bag all the time. So, it just means you've always got power with you, always. Cool, right, well that was just a very quick look at the Anker 10,000 milliamp battery. The answer to the question I asked about having a decent sized battery in my my camera bag. As you can see, I've gone through quite a few in my quest to try and find a battery that might work. But yes, the Anker turned out that was the definitely the right bang for buck, right amount of size for the power for the right amount of size. Brilliant. All right, well, thank you for watching that. As always, give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you'd like to ask any questions, leave them in the comments below. Please do subscribe to the rest of my videos that I'll be launching in the coming weeks. And other than that, I'll see you in the next one. All right, cheers guys. See ya.